this is today's homework. We're going to have a quiz tomorrow, so make sure you know how to do this. So remember that if you have a white spot like this one, to find total area at the end, you have to subtract your two answers. If there isn't any, like this one and this one, at the end you are to add because there's no white spots. All dark, you add them, okay? And remember your units. So you only use Pythagorean theorem, like this one here we use Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared equals b squared equals c squared. This is 20 squared, this is 400. Then you subtract 32 to both 300 to both sides, you get 76, and you find the square root, and you get the width. That missing width right here is 8.7. So you only use Pythagorean theorem if you're missing a number to help you solve. So for example, this one missing a width, so area of a triangle, you need to remember all the formulas to all the shapes. That's very important. Okay, and then use the formula, plug in the number, use calculators. Okay, so here, same thing. This one you don't have to do Pythagorean theorem. You have a diameter. Okay, you got a diameter of 24, so if you notice, this is 24 because this is 24. That's the diameter of 24, the radius is 12. You square it, put it in your calculator, you get your answer. And the length times width of the rectangle is 18 and 24, you get your answer, and you add those two answers together, and this is, if you forget your units on your test, you're going to get points taken off. So you need to have foot squared here. So same thing here, you had to do a Pythagorean theorem because this side is missing the sides to the square. You had to find the sides to the square by doing Pythagorean theorem, which is right there. Okay, and then you can find the area of the square is 5 times 5, which is 25. And the triangle's length times width divided by 2, and you get 6, and you end up adding them. Now, we did all this in class, but it's not shown here because I had most students. I think this one in this class, I did it on the Elmo. You're finding the y-x-intercept. So x-intercept, you pretend that the y-intercept, y isn't there. So you get 10x equals to 90. You divide by 10, divide by 10. You get x equals to 90. Okay, and this is your first point, so you order pair that x sub 1, y sub 1. Okay, this is x is 90, goes here, it is 0. So I mean 9, not 90, goodness gracious. 0, x is on 9, so here's 0. Don't put a dot there though, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. This is 10, so 9 is, oops, 9 is right in the middle of them. Okay, so that's x equals to 9 or 9, 0. The y-intercept, you have to pretend that the x do not exist. So this doesn't exist. If you do additive inverse, that's a negative 5y equals to 90. Divide by negative 5, divide by negative 5. Y equals to, I believe, negative 18. So you ordered pair for your second point because you need 2 points to graph. X sub 2, at least 2, right? Y sub 2, parentheses, 18 goes under, the negative 18 goes under y because this is a y. Okay, and then you put 0 here, and you graph it. 0, negative 18, 0, negative 16, and negative 18 is here. You got your 2 points, connect them, and there you go. That's your graph. Sketching that graph real fast. And here's saying how you do that one. And here you can always go over the graph like this one. So work on it. It will be, all these things will be on tomorrow's quiz. And here's typo 7, should say Victoria. When you're doing speed, speed is the same thing as rate. So you will need 2 ordered pairs to find rate using slope formula, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, because of that, you need 2 ordered pair at 6, 7. And if you do 6, 7, it's this point here, 6, 7, and the other one is 6, the 8 at 8 hours, it's 8:19, and you find the slope, and then you put it in, you'll find her speed. Her rate is 6 miles per hour because there's traffic, that's why she's driving so slow, okay? And then the same thing here, you find that her rate is 0 miles per hour. What does it mean? She means she stopped to sleep, to eat, to meet a friend, doesn't matter. She stopped at wherever, this is past 10. And then after 9 hours, notice I put it in red. The graph is going down, so that means she's going back home. This is about her traveling in her town. Okay, because the graph is going down. Number 8, same thing here. This is 0. Again, speed is same thing as rate. Rate is same thing as slope formula. Right there, and you start out at 0. 0 is right there. That's ordered pair 0, 0. At 4, 4 is right there. The ordered pair is 4, 160. Find the rate. Michelle is driving 40 miles per hour to go somewhere. And then you do the same at 4 hours. 4 is right there, and 8 is also at 160 right there. Subtract, you get 0 miles per hour, means she stopped to eat with Victoria or eat at a restaurant, who knows. Same thing with the last one, 8 and 12. And because it's negative, that means she's going back home. You get this negative there, it means she's going back home. And we got her speed of 30 miles per hour going back home. Negative, right? That's how we know she's going back. And notice the graph is also going downward. You notice the graph is going downward right there. And that tells you it should be a negative answer. Okay, hope this helps. Good luck on tomorrow's test.